defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Kamara up the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Get this to the locker room. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taking it about the 1. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin this drive with Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a... And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do.
Shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand